On people, OG back on the screen, another NBA 2K23 banger. Okay, today we're gonna be talking about the shooting. I really want to make people understand how it's gonna play out. I feel like they're just advancing and adding more to their system and not taking away. But we're gonna start this video off with an OG question and answer. All right, now a lot of people sometimes comment, and I want to actually just start responding to some of you guys' comments with some detail, just so you guys can want to comment more, you know, and we answer somebody's question in the beginning. So he said, to me, honestly, 2K need to make the ball dribble system more of a system where you can beat your defender or cross off one dribble move or get rewarded in the defender if the defender guess in which angle you taken to get past them. To me, it shouldn't take 4 or more dribble moves to beat a defender, and it's spammy to watch players dribble for 10 seconds of the shot clock. OG, you tell me your opinion on what I'm saying. Okay, so boom, boom. I told him I'm gonna respond in the next video. All right, we got that. So make sure y'all also go check out this video as well. So here's something I want to show you guys. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna show you this. Which one do I want to show first? Okay, we'll show you guys this clip. Okay, so this is my glitch. This is not even a glitch Rondo build. I just started putting glitch in the title. This is a normal build. So honestly, I had OP normal builds. I feel like me getting these chase downs with Rondo, 2K seen that, but this video ain't getting no love. I feel like they seen that because why is they taking that away? Like, I ain't seen no small guards really going crazy with that and making it really a big thing. But y'all see I got the long arms on my build, right? But we just made this build without all that because I really want to show people how crazy the finish. Watch this. Boom, one move right to the floater. Watch this. We gonna put it back. So this is my response to you. These crossovers are in the game. You can beat players with just one move. It depends with certain builds. It depends on how you're moving on the court, and it depends on the timing. Now watch when I do the behind the back. That's one move that I do. But watch how I'm dribbling to a certain angle first, right? Watch, I get the ball, I dribble. Why I do the little hesitation? One move. You see he slides over and gets out of my way. Shift the whole team one way. Watch this again. Slow down, right? He's the man that's supposed to come to stop me. You see how I'm dribbling? This is what people have to get in your mind. Everybody, even dribble guys, got into this concept of that you're not a dribbler unless you're honestly moving. This is what they call it standstill dribbling. You're moving while dribbling. You're not stopping. It's just like you're on a ongoing roller coaster. Even when it comes down to ISO and whatever the case is, right? You're just on an ongoing roller coaster. Players don't understand. Sometimes you're just going to have to do certain dribbling where you're just dribbling like this. Not holding too much turbo, or even if you're holding the turbo, you're just doing a straight dribble. You're going on a certain angle, diagonal, straight, but you're doing it based off of how the defense is positioned. Now you see right here, right? I'm coming wide. I'm a point guard, so I always had that little natural ability. And when you do it in the game, basically you scan the court. You understand enough, your muscle memory enough to not have to look at your player, right? So you're still moving while not having to look at your player a little bit, and you scan the court a little bit. As a legitimate point guard on a video game, that's what you're supposed to do. In real life reality, you're supposed to be able to dribble with your head up. Have enough ball control. That's who they want to be a point guard. You have enough ball control to dribble with your head up, have enough control to protect the ball enough to keep the ball secured and see the floor. Yo, I used to have coaches that was on you, like, yo, you dribbling with your head down, they on you, they on that. When you doing certain drills, they on that. Like, I don't know if people went through that experience where you getting told you dribble with your head down. You getting yelled at because you're dribbling with your head down and the pressure's coming in. A team is double. Yo, I literally got full court press. Like, when I first was starting out, I first was like kind of nervous and scared. Literally, when them double teams come at you in real life basketball, and they talking, what? Yeah, I got left. And you hear people like, yo, and it's real. It's like you have to go to that speed. You can't. This is why you see certain people quit when they go to practices, and like I've seen it all. Like, people quit because they can't handle that, because you have to turn up to that speed. It's no longer. It's other people being able to compete. Whatever aggression they want to come at you at, as long as it's legal enough for the game, and they get to do that. They get to look angry and be up on you in your face like this. So you have to be under a certain mentality too under the court, right? So we take that same concept to 2K. So I look over here, I see I got this guy over here. I see this guy starting to bite heavy, right? And you see I come right here, behind the back early. I do my behind the back move early because you got to understand in 2K, these guys are on controllers as well. They added the new foot planning technology system. So he had to make a movement going more towards using his left stick right here, more towards this way. You see where my cursor is at? He has to go more towards this way while I did a diagonal move ahead of time, all right? While he's already making his move to go left that way. This is what makes me beat him and already gets past him. You see what I'm saying? When I watch. That's already gives me that advantage. He already slid out of the wrong zone, not anticipating my behind the back move. This is why when you're nice with moves and you just do one move, he probably thought I was going to stop and start dribbling over to the right to the 3. No, sir. We coming right to the middle, right through the middle, right to the floater. The big man don't even know what I'm doing. He turns around because he's just like, he thinking I'm going all the way to drive to the rack. They don't know I'm about to do that floater right there. 18% coverage. That's legal. I had teardropper on a high level. I think it was like, we got a very high close shot. I think it was like a 99 on him. Yeah, teardropper on gold. Come on now. Slip right through him. The floater get. Look how clean that is. That literally looks realistic. That literally looks like real basketball. This is what I've been showing all the time. All my videos are slept on though. All of them. But I've naturally always been playing this way. And I have more clips to show you. You can beat players with one move very easily. Look at this hezzy. That's just me. Listen, when I do that move, look. That's just me tapping this trigger. That's it. One time. And that little animation of me doing this, that little like this, that is going to get people. People sometimes want to come and press you when you do that. Sometimes they know, sometimes you can either go left or right on that. So they anticipate when they see you do that move too. So when I'm doing that move, that's that little hezzy, that moving hezzy. Get it, get them. You see what I'm saying? That gets them right there. Watch it. It gets them right there when I do that move. Look when I do it. Oh. Stops a little bit again. Look how he's stopping. That man's already gone. You see what I'm saying? Stopped him right there. Look, he's stuck. Don't even really need the screens to hit. Y'all see what I'm saying? I'm just maneuvering through there. Floater. This is the OG Rondo build, not a glitch build. Look, slept on. I mean, 100 likes. You know, shout out to the people that came there. But very slept on. Very slept on. Okay, we get into another clip. Remember how I told y'all finishing? I feel like 2K was watching me the whole year with finishing and stuff. Like, watching my videos, watching how I'm playing, watching how I'm moving in a unique way. I'm not doing the left, right. And I'm like, I've been doing this. Not left and right. Watch this. Behind the back. Look, I'm going to use the body contact. Behind. Look. That's what I be talking about. Y'all see how I let go of everything. Watch. This is what I be talking about, people, where you have to understand the animations. Behind the back. Boom. We come up again. Get that body contact. I am allowing this to look. Because y'all got to understand this. This is how deep and detailed I am playing in the game. This is OG's mind in the game, right? Sometimes when you a good ball handler in real life, you go inside people's body and then come back out, snatch back out. And sometimes that can make them bite and want to say, you know what? Oh shit, he about to shoot. And they try to come and then you just hezzy him out. Hezzy inside out cross. And then you just go right around him. Boom. Used to hit people with that all the time, right? So that's what I'm trying to do in the 2K game. So when you see me go inside his body, I always use the left stick to navigate out of that. You can't use the right stick really. It depends on certain moves. If you get too close and use the right stick, it's going to mess you up sometimes, or it's going to give them the ability to get some clamp animations on you. So watch this. Look, I allow this bump to happen. And watch, I'm going to let this animation finish a little bit, and I'm going to do a quick right behind the back. I'm going to use the right stick one time just because I separate the space from him. Look, a little bit of space, and y'all see what behind the back I have on, right? That's the wide one. That's not the little sharp one that's very close to him. That's the wide one. Now, right here, I'm about to do another behind the back his way, but we're going to cancel out of it using the left stick because he has this side secured and covered. I'm just going to be throwing the ball right into him. You see what I'm saying? So watch. Boom. Use the left stick to throw it right back to our right hand so we're dribbling normal again. Then I go to the hop step. Lay in. That's tough. Giant Slayer. So yeah, that's why the big man not blocking me. Come on. Come on now. 18% coverage like the last one. So do y'all understand that? That's how technical that is. To switch and navigate and get out of a right stick move, you got to use this left stick. Now all the time you can get out once. It depends. You got to do it fast. I did that very fast to save myself. You see what I'm saying? Look at this. Switch it right back. You see how I went from the left right back to the right? Hop, step away from him. Oh, man, that's too elite. That's too elite. Big man already jumped forward, so y'all could see that on the screen. He was already forward. Simple moves. Not too many moves. That was like, what was that, a 3 combo or something? What was that? Yeah, count up the combos for me, how it was. Then here we go again. This is OG Luke. Not once again, not a glitch build. But I used to put glitch builds in the title of a lot of my builds just so people can... Only glitch build I had was KD and a few others. Giannis, a few others. Luka. Another... Listen, watch how I'm moving, y'all. Look at this. Oh, Hezzy. Oh. Y'all see how I use that moving crossover? That is literally Luka's moving crossover. Look how I cooked these boys and get this shot. This was an and one. That's how tough I just be moving sometimes in this game. And when I know the windows, it's gonna be like this again. This is what we're gonna get into when we get more into the video. It's gonna be like this again. So I'm showing y'all the shooting right now. Not super contested. It depends on the shot selection. Watch how I move. Crossover, stop, boom, right at the 3-point line. That's a late contest on him. All right, very late. We're gonna slow it down so y'all can see it a little bit more slower. All right. Look how I'm moving. Oh man, that's crazy. Moving like that though. Let me make it real slow. So let's watch this. Hit this trigger one time. You see I do that hezzy, right? Boom. But then I do the behind the back. Alright. I hit that behind the back coming up the court. Now here's where I'm going to make my one move. Look. Inside crossover. Boom. Real tight behind the back. So that was me hitting diagonally down like that to do that inside crossover this way, and then I flicked it down again diagonally down right this way to put it behind my back real quick again, and then I did a quick stop at the 3-point line and shot that 3 ball. He's coming on my blinders. This build has a 93 ball. It's like a Curry build, so that's a perfect automatic shot, and I got the and one because he's really late contestant. He was just like a 99 build. He had to have like a Intimidator Hall of Fame. That's why he got that crazy look like he was there, but really, that's clean. Look at this. Oh, stop. Oh, right here. Oh, quick, put it up. Oh, yeah. Boom, and he fouls me. Touch my shooting hand. Ow. Ow. Got the release off in time. 37% coverage. All right. Now, they rewarded me because my timing impact, I got the window first before his contest got there, before his jump contest, and he ended up fouling me. Alright, so he stretched his player over there to get there. His player really has some block on his build. That's how I look at that. Now we come over to here, and we show y'all something that people need to pay attention to. We see Michael Jordan run, shooting over. Okay, Clyde Drexler. Right? Then we watch right here, boom. Shuku. Now I want to slow this down for you guys. Alright? People sleep on this clip. People kept trying to correct me. I'm like, yo, y'all got to understand. Yes, I know that's the injury sign. All right. It's not the Gatorade symbol. But I guarantee you when Michael Jordan had the flu, he's tired. You're going to have to do on a difficulty. You're going to have to play with him tired, sick. So understand, yes, he still has that badge. You know he has that. You know he probably has comeback kid. He has that. Make shots while you're trailing. You know he has these badges. Come on, it's Jordan. Think about it. A lot of players gonna have a lot of badges. It's just different tiers, different levels, right? So, look at Jordan. Watch this. We got to slow down. Boom. Look how much space he has, right? So you see how when I shot that shot off in the rec, right, with OG Luka, right? And I got to the release point first, where you see it's coming out of my player's hands, but he's just getting real close to me. You're going to see Clyde Drexler get close to him the same type of way Jordan. But this is what 2K is rewarding now in this game. They're showing us it in a trailer. People just sleep. They're not paying attention to detail, and then they don't kind of want to believe it. They cannot take away shooting. That became a big kind of thing in the league. Curry is here. We have a Curry. We have a Dame. They didn't even make it to where we could really be like Dame in 2K. No, they never got there. And really like a KD. No. We have to be skilled enough to use these builds to make it really like them. But for them to give us just the abilities to kind of move and give us KD be having like an 85 ball control. They don't give that to no 6'10s. Come on, that's what I'm talking about right there. So understand that this is looking like they giving us the same next gen kind of system, a little bit more enhanced, a little bit more balanced, no glitch builds this time. You still could get some ball handling on certain higher builds, but certain lower tiers depending on your height. We all gonna be, they said each build is gonna be fun and unique. So if you're trying to make a KD build, it's gonna be fun. Like, come on now, they're not gonna make it to where the game is super boring just because they going down the realistic IRL basketball route. No, they just cutting out the cheese. Stuff that should have been out of the basketball game so they can advance on more of what's real and what should stick and what should stay. They always been trying to patch the cheese. Come on now. Y'all know players like to utilize and overutilize things that just seem like cheese or something that's more of an advantage. Players was pushing in 19. How do y'all forget that era? How? Players was pushing to win with no care. You didn't have to do it. You couldn't. I never used the push thing when it was allowed. I never did it. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that. That shit just cheesy, man. Come on, let's just play real. Don't even push back with him. Some of my friends, my IRL friends will say, nah, fuck that, I'm pushing. Start pushing. I'm like, okay, shoot. I'm not doing it just because it's like, man, I ain't being no follower, man. Who gonna lead? Who gonna show somebody how to lead if everybody just gonna follow the wave and trend? Like, so it's like, nah. Everybody was doing that, bro. Even good. Come on, man. Let's be real. All right, so now look. Jordan is getting off his shot, but look how close Clyde comes. Be real with me right now. Everybody that talks about contesteds and y'all say people shoot heavy contesteds in 2K, whatever the case is, be real with me right now. I know that y'all believe this is contested. Don't say it's open now just because I agree and believe that this is open and feel that this is open. Because there's things that correlate to play out why it's open. Because he was already in hand down, man down. He was already sitting like this with his hands on his thighs. In real life, I know I have to be pressing a shooter. I'd rather him cook me and go inside and go shoot a layup than him just spraying, bro. People hate that if you just leaving somebody open and they just spraying. They not gonna pick you up no more. So people used to be scared, yo. I remember when we used to do runs and stuff like that. That'd be real, man. When you watch certain little TV shows and stuff, they show you how stuff be. People don't get picked up. You know, it'd be like that. So I feel like a lot of people would think this is contested. They'd be like, man, this is contested, man. Look, I'm right there. Even if they was playing 2K. Let's say if it was randoms and they was playing 2K in the rec, right? And random people and they just playing 2K in the rec. And they do a contest like that. I feel like they would think like, nah, he should miss that. 2K is trying to show us right here. Look how high Jordan's getting off the ground. Look at his feet. Look at this. We go back again. Hand down, man down, right? Is a new badge in 2K. When we come here, hand down, man down makes an outside shooter even deadlier if the opponent fails to get a hand in the face. Okay? Now we can say this is for wide open, and this is if you fail to get a hand in his face before he reaches his cue. Which we see Jordan reaches the cue before he gets there. We got the delayed green, but look. You see how I'm pausing it slow and I'm showing y'all it detailed? Detailed. Look where Clyde is at. He is not off the ground. He is not doing no form of contest to Jordan, who gets up off the ground high like that and shoots shots like that all the time. To him, it's like, okay. When you're not contesting the shooter, it's like, okay. You're not even putting a hand like right here and trying to get a hand up here to kind of throw me off. You see how the bar is filled up already? He has reached the cue. And then the release point comes off, that follow through comes off. This is the new thing in the game. We never seen a player jump and shoot that high off the ground. And then we seen it on the fades. So this is when we come back up to here. When we start to be smart, man, it's a grading system. I seen somebody who was commenting on a Lakers fan video and they said that, man, why are you telling people to use regular jump shots? What the heck? We're going to see, this is probably going to be a year where we're going to see new jump shots. Whether people are using numbered jump shots, we're going to see new jump shots. I guarantee you 2K patched a lot of the set shooters and stuff. Think about it. If you use a set shot, let me come here. Because sometimes you got to get the facts out for these people. Like, when you don't do facts and you kind of just try to give information in certain ways and leave out certain little gems. Like, I always try to cover a lot of areas because people would try to, like, do certain things like that. When you look at a shot with, let me see, C minus. When we look at Chris Webber, that C release height, y'all got to understand, this is going to affect players now. Right? We look at Chris Webber, right? C minus, right? C minus, right? Think about set shooter shots. Think about how low that could be. We see that they have D's right here. Kevin Love, okay, he got a lower release height. We see that they got D's right here, right? Do they got D minus? Let me see. We got D minus. See, you gotta get the gems for the people that don't want to do the research. If there's a D minus, you think, listen, this system wasn't here, this grading system, to now give us higher jumping off the ground jump shots, faster speeds, depending on, it could be a short release speed, it could be a short release height, I mean, right? It could be a short release height, but you can get fast off the ground though, because the release is fast, so it just, you can get it out your hands fast, like a Trey Young. But we see that there's D minus here, so we know that D minus can be also in the release heights, right? Because we see D minus in the release speeds, right? Is it in the release speed? Yeah, we see it in release speed. So when we come over here to gems, hold on, let me look at him to make sure I'm on point. Release height, C minus. Okay, we know that there could be D's because Kevin Love has a D. James Harden gets off the ground a little bit. We know that's how James Harden gets off the ground in real life. So y'all think anybody with set shooter shots in this game gonna be doing anything? Possibility, but how this game is now, new contest system, new challenger, new contest system, new delayed shooting, nobody ain't gonna want no ugly shot like that. I feel like more players are gonna want a smoother shot. Even if it's fast, it's smoother. Back to the days when people used to use like LaMarcus Aldridge, that type of getting off the ground. You see what I'm saying? That type of like release. Look at how low James Harden releases. Look how slow it is. You probably can splash with James Harden, time and impact good, but look how slow that is. People could get in your face, so you're going to have to create some space. You're going to have space creator and make sure you're doing something. If you're using James Harden type of jump shot, it's already a slow one. You can see it. You can see how slow that is. Come on now. Come on now. So here's the biggest change right here people need to understand. This is been in the game. I've showed you guys. I was on stream on Twitch last night. I showed people. Shot speed, how quickly the shot gets to the ideal release point. So understand that every single jump shot in the game can get to the ideal release point, meaning whatever release point, like, because you know you can customize it now, however you set your release point, how quick it can get there. Okay, so shot speed, how quickly the shot gets to its ideal release point. Okay, so let's go back. Now, how quickly your shot will get to the release point. So everybody's shots has release points. You understand? Release points. Now, release points, you got to think about it. That's like you in a race. Let's say you're in a race with somebody, right? You're in a car. He's the block. You're the release point. He has to beat you there, all right? But he's coming from the opposite side of you. He's coming from that way to win the race. You're coming straight ahead of him, right? And you guys got to get to the middle, to the finish line. Whoever gets to that middle first, that's how 2K grades it. So your release point, depending on how fast it is, if you get to that point first and then you have a good timing impact, see, once you get to that release point, the timing plays out. How did you time it? All right? So this is why we have this here. This is why we have timing impact. All right, adjusts shot windows to reward good timing at the cost of an increased penalty for bad timing. So if you have bad timing and you have a bad timing impact right here, you see a lot of players is pretty good and pretty decent, right? It looks like they kind of just balanced out timing impacts and made some better, made a little bit different, but they all still play out differently because some players got better release speeds. Some players got better release heights. So y'all know it's a new balancing system. It don't matter if you use base 98. They want to get rid of that whole type of stuff. They want players to actually be able to use Curry and feel like they using a Curry jump shot and So come on now. Smalls only get to use Curry and Kyrie. You have to have a 96. So that lets you know these jump shots got some type of goodness to them. You see what I'm saying? So what are people talking about? They think 2K is going to have it. Okay, we go to base 98 and we see release height A+, release speed B-, release time and impact A+, defensive immunity A+. They hoping they see something like that. Man, people is crazy. We see that they break it down to swings, bigs, smalls only. Come on, Mike Wayne says you're going to get a certain numbers to generate when you making custom jump shots. Stop playing. I know they balance that out too to where people can't OD and tweak. So let's be real. We just gotta see the system, and I'm not trying to think extra hard in that. People should just know that's coming. Like, come on. People are always trying to find them ways of how they could cheese something. That's really what I just like. It's terrible that it's like that, but that's how it is. Thinking they could break it. So when we see Jordan, right, we know that he got that good high, right? He gets off the ground, right? Come on, let's go back. Look at Jordan. Release height B, just the B. That's good. When we look at Devin Booker, C minus. Ugh. What was James Harden again? C minus. Ugh. So Devin Booker's like a James Harden. So a lot of people with the C's, they not really getting off the ground. Like Klay Thompson, yeah, C, yeah, not getting off the ground. Better release speeds than other. Yeah, he got a nice release speed, so that's a little smooth. Okay, Klay. But look at some of these. Trae Young release height, but that release speed A minus. I knew it. That's gonna be the jump shot you're gonna see a lot of small players use. Defensive immunity A minus, A plus. Come on, stop playing. They gonna have that Trae Young base on. Probably change up certain other things. You never know. But trust me, they balanced it out. Now look, we see Jordan with that B, right? We saw how James Harden got off the ground, barely. Look how James Harden gets off the ground, right? We got both of them up on the screen. Thank you, OG, for having them both up. Look how James Harden gets off the ground. Look at this. Look at that little small little leap he gets off the ground. And then when we come over here to look at Jordan's, what is people talking about? Look how high he is past him. Look at how high he is and how it releases. That's literally like base 11. Like, it's like they gave him base 11 mixed with his shot. It's like they used base 11 to craft Jordan's shot. Look how close his feet is together. It really looks like Jordan. Do y'all see how realistic they getting? Look how his feet is. Y'all know how Jordan feet is when he shoot. His feet be so close together like that, and he come down and he really be getting up. Look how his release point is still above Clyde's because this is an auto contest. So look how his duck hand is above Clyde's. So if in real life, I'm getting that over you. You see what I'm saying? That's over him. His hand's not like this over Jordan's release hand. The ideal release point. It's not covering it up. It's below it. So shooting is still going to be nice in the game to when people are using high jumpers and they use it at the right time, jump over you high, or fast one, they use it at the right time. Think about it. Some people that got lower jump shot speed, you probably going to be able to jump up and pluck their shot depending on how you contest them. So understand the game going to play out like that. They're going to make it more realistic. If you got that height, it's going to be deserving when you jump up, block something, or pluck something. I feel like they really made it smooth. Definitely from seeing that clip too. If you guys haven't seen it, we're going to actually go to that clip to finish this off. We see the Jordan shot right there. We actually going to go to that clip really quickly to finish this off. Because I love giving y'all the gems, and I hope y'all really, elevate off of these gems. Alright, I'll be liking some stuff because I'll be having some stuff that I may react to and stuff like this. Alright, so look. The clip where people was talking about the horrible clip, and the guy who complained, I seen somebody comment. I'm gonna respond to you too. I seen you comment. Hopefully you watch this full video and stuff like that too. I don't feel like the speed boost is bad, you guys, because he got an ugly layup off of it, ugly layup animation off of it. He probably could have been trying to hold turbo or something like that, but we don't know if he was not able to use an adrenaline boost because he doesn't have the ability to do it. That could just be like a natural little quick step animation that the game gives you. You see, he still got his stuff punched. So I feel like it's not going to be nothing OP that a 6'11 can do this. In real life, a 6'11 can attack the rim like this. Have you guys ever been watching Bobo recently? I just recently see some clips of Bobo. That's crazy what he's doing. And it's so slow, but he's so coordinated and can put the ball in certain places and know how to get to his game. He's good to go. So you got to understand, 2K they're trying to start developing their game to get to like that, to where we can use these bigger builds and it's balanced and it's deserving, right? And it's not too OP. So this just lets you guys know, like, the game has changed, man. I feel like in a good way. I feel like it's going to be more balanced. The shooting is going to play out more balanced. There's still going to be good shooters. Like, stop that. But the delayed, when people are using their meters off, that's going to, like, stun us a little bit. Think about it. There's still going to be good shooters because some players are still going to be using meters. So, honestly, the meters off players like me and other people, we got patched in a certain way. Not patched to where we're going to be trash, but we now have to work with shooting greens that's going to be delayed. We still get the bigger boost. But think about it. When you shoot with your meter off and you got like a 70, now 75, just the 80. We seen 88 is like the best and up. So when you shoot with those lower ones now, it's a little trickier. It's a little different. People is kind of trying to just be light about it, but that's building more suspense. The delayed greens builds way more of a suspense. With your meter off, way more of a suspense. People don't even understand. It's like shooting with real player percentage, and you don't know that it's. I don't even know. I don't. Some players see greens, but it's kind of like that. I don't know if real. Yeah, you don't really see nothing pop off with real player. Some similar like that. Similar. So you could practice it right now in 22 if you wanted to. But turn the feed up, shot feedback off, or the thing under you, or I don't know. I'm not sure how real player percentage works, how they see it on the screen. But something like that, I would say. But now that they patched it too, and they made it to where you have to have good shooting ratings, and now that we know players are gonna have to be a little bit smaller. They ain't gonna be able to be 6'8", 6'9", spraying. I mean, you could be KD unless you go to the KD ratings, but they still gonna hit the ball handling somehow. They still gonna do it somehow. Some way they gonna do that in some way to where you gonna have to actually be nice with the mechanics, and it's gonna be balanced out a little bit. You ain't gonna be able to feel like the guards with the 96s, you know, and that's fair, that's justified. All right, you already got the height. You gotta be happy with something. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. Make sure you go check out my last video. I went into more detail about this speed boosting, how they're giving us natural animations. If you watched earlier in the video, you seen how I did the hesitation and I sped up and then did a behind the back. You already get natural animations sometimes with certain builds with the left stick. I'm pretty sure they added in more natural animations to have players move a little bit more forward and nice and more smoother, even if you're at a bigger size. You know what I mean? So the game can play out a certain way. So I'm excited to see more of this, man. I can't wait till they drop some more. Y'all hit that like, subscribe. I'll see y'all next one.